Welcome to Chawla's kitchen. Today we are going to do very nice chicken fried recipe and we are going to do it in buttermilk. I'm going to teach you the best batter when you're using buttermilk. We are going to make it awesome and it is one of the best fried chicken you will ever have. So let's dive deep and get into it right away. Here I have got 5 drumsticks. You can use any part of the chicken. And I have left the skin on, it helps. So first we are going to do the buttermilk batter, the best buttermilk batter, and then we are going to fry it. So the first step is making the batter and keep it drenched inside that batter of buttermilk for at least 6 hours. Overnight is recommended. So let me introduce you to a bunch of spices. I've got garlic powder, black pepper, salt, I've got some chili pepper or cayenne pepper, buttermilk, and I've got some secret ingredients hiding just behind buttermilk. Well, I have to reveal those when you really want KFC type chicken. We are also going to use white pepper and oregano leaves and dry basil powder. These are really the secret ingredients to that crispy KFC style chicken. So let's get started. Along with this, I need 2 eggs. So first I'm going to drop my eggs. So in goes my 2 eggs, and I'm going to add about 3/4 a teaspoon of salt and about half teaspoon of chili powder, and we are also going to use half teaspoon of black pepper, which is ground, and then about half teaspoon of garlic powder. So that's it. And another thing, buttermilk. Lot of buttermilk. We want it completely drenched, so we need to mix everything up. Eggs, buttermilk, all the spices. It is best to have a ziploc like this. I have a gallon of ziploc. I'm going to dump everything in this ziploc and then that will go into the fridge. So here I have my ziploc ready. I have dumped all the solution, buttermilk, spicy buttermilk, and the chicken, and this will go into the fridge for 6 hours. If you can keep it overnight, that's recommended and that's ideal. So after about 6 hours we can fry this. I'm going to take it to fridge now. And if you're wondering why I have not used this secret spices yet, we will be using it with our flour, and I will show you. That will be the second step. Make sure if you did not mix egg and buttermilk when it is in the ziploc, now you can do it safely. So give it a good toss, and I'm going to pop it in the fridge. So I'll see you after 6 hours. So let's do over step 2. I've got some all-purpose flour, about 2 and 3 cups. And into this I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of white pepper, and then I'm going to add my dry basil powder. We're again going to add about half teaspoon of salt, and I have got oregano leaf dried, so we are going to add 1 tablespoon of this. Garlic powder, about a teaspoon. If you have onion powder, you can also use onion powder. I'm just using garlic powder. So we're going to give it a good mix. So all this all-purpose flour will be mixed with spices, and when we take the chicken out, we are going, you guessed it right, we have to dip it into the flour and then into our frying pan. So I have mixed all the spices up. There is another technique. You have to take this disposable use and throw box. You get all your flour into the box, and then when you add peas, you can shake it vigorously and then discard this box. This is a very smart way where you have no cleanup. I have showed this method in my orange chicken recipe, so you can check that out. So what we are going to do now is grab our leg piece and drop it into this flour, and we have to make sure it is coated on all the sides, and we have to keep every drumstick ready before we get to frying pan. So I'm completing this activity. The Idea of putting the spices into the all-purpose flour is amazing because you don't lose the spices which we used in buttermilk. You still have those spices on because we mixed it in the flour. So this is going into my deep frying pan. So I have the oil heated up to 350 Fahrenheit, and into this we are going to drop our chicken very carefully. I have a big vessel, so I'm going to drop all of these at one time. If you're doing shallow frying, you have to change the side probably in 10 minutes. It will take easily 15-20 minutes to cook the chicken thoroughly. Exactly 90 minutes on the clock. Let's see how we are doing with our chicken. It looks crispy. Yes. So it's time to take it out on some absorbent paper. Look how beautiful our chicken is looking. So here is our hard work. Crispy golden fried chicken, KFC style. Make it this way. You will be so glad and enjoy it with ranch. I'm using my buttermilk ranch recipe. We make it in this bottle. No cleanup. Check out my recipe on ranch, and I'm getting ready to eat it. Hope you enjoyed today's session of making Kentucky Fried Chicken. Join us on all social networks so you're always connected and you never miss any delicious moment. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.